What's up, Carlos? Welcome. I guess so. Let's see. Let's get the morning going. We got GU pretty much consolidated. It looks like it came down for some sell stops here, and it should be bullish the remaining my bad, the remaining of the day. We should see this level hit at least, which is the 1.3820. So that's going to be our focus here for GPUSD to get up there, okay? We have a little gap in here. I don't think that should be any significance. It should just trade through that without any problem. Let's check out the other pairs, Euro USD. And Euro USD also declined a little bit for the sell stops. I think I already reached the high we were talking about yesterday. Yeah, we already reached those double tops. So we gotta see if it's either gonna want to go up even deeper, because this is just a little tap on liquidity. I don't think that's enough for it to actually take all the liquidity out on those equal tops. It's probably just generating liquidity to me, generating a little bit more liquidity. If we do have a retracement, then we probably might see something around these red lines in here, but I don't really think it should retrace too much. USD CAD still declining. We mentioned about this area being the target. It should head down there. This up candle should act as resistance and keep on falling out. Let's go ahead and check DXY. DXY also came into a level that I mentioned yesterday. We just trade to that today. There's still sell side liquidity under these lows, so we could still see that happening. That's if we have any retracement, then probably this this area in here should be significant as well. I think we should also have, it's about 78.60 retracement right there on the spot. So if we don't make any lower lows and start retracing, that could be a good area for another shorting opportunity for US dollar based currencies and a buying opportunity for foreign currencies. Yesterday, I sent a buy limit with a pair I normally don't even ever trade. I think this is the first time I traded this pair, but buy limit got activated, so we're good with that. It could still come back down, probably test a down candle, or maybe just take this low by a little bit and keep on rallying. So I think the buy side here is still the target with this imbalance. And long term, these equal highs in here and these highs in here. So, I mean, it should be creating another buying opportunity here on the 4 hour. Okay. Anybody that is not in this trade, I mean, you could probably take that right there. Your stop will have to be a little bit bigger than ours from yesterday, but still about 35 pip stop. So it's not that bad. If you guys want to take that trade. We still have this imbalance as well. So we just dipped into it with this wick. That could be enough for it to send the price higher. Yeah, so GU bias is bullish up into 1.3820. Once it hits this level, we'll see if it either sells off, because we have equal tops in here, right? With this high and this high. Could go up, hit this level to take liquidity and recapitalize and start falling off, okay? But I'm not 100% sure if it's going to do that. I just know that's a level that's probably going to go up there today. I'm just not 100% sure if it's going to fall from there. I think it should, but if it doesn't and if it just keeps trading higher, then we're probably going to be targeting all this liquidity up here. Okay. So just take that in mind. If we do come back down here and test this level inside this gap, that's where I'll be taking my buying entry. Probably be placing my stop below this level in here. So it's kind of like it was short stop. It's a tight stop. Maybe you want to be more conservative, you could have a 15 pip stop. It just really shouldn't come back down to the low on a retracement before it takes out the liquidity. And this could be your setup pretty much, a 2-to-1. Actually, I already tested that level with this candle in here. So I could probably just test the top end of that down candle as well. We should have news in about 20 minutes for some volatility here as well. DX Flash could have a bounce in around this area. It could be a possible bounce in there to have that retracement I was talking about into this level here. If it just keeps on trading through it, then obviously the sell side liquidity that I mentioned is going to be the target. But it kind of looks like it wants to have that retracement though. Not too sure. This just looks like a really heavy stop run here, taking out these equal lows. Damn. I was gonna buy yesterday here, but I got taken out. Well, actually, I did send it to Pips Profit Club, huh? Yeah, we took a buy here. We got stopped out. It was a small stop loss, but either way, I mean, price still went all the way up there for 140 pips. So we kind of missed that rally. We might see it come down and take the sell stops here. Okay, with these equal lows. Possibly test this candle. Or more like that candle. So if it comes back down here, that could be a buying opportunity. So I'll just go ahead and put an alarm there and watch price if it hits that 17. Okay. I don't know if you guys saw me take a oil trade yesterday on my Instagram. I was at the doctor's appointment, so I couldn't send it to you guys to Pips Profit Club, and it moved too quick for me to send it to you guys. I literally just I took it around, yeah, here as it was going bullish, and it just shot straight up. It did have a little retracement. Actually, this candle tapped on my entry, and then just kept pushing higher and higher and higher. So it moved about, I think it moved almost like 200 pips. Yeah, it moved about 200 pips. It's consolidating right now. Pretty much accumulating more orders. So I want to see it dip down inside of these levels in here to continue higher. I think I've shown this to a couple of the Pips Profit Club members. I'm not sure if I've shown it public, but this is the area where I think oil price is going. That's why I was buying yesterday. This is an early price swing here. This is the first price swing. We should see the second one form and create a high around these two price levels. It's either going to happen this year until October 22nd of next year, October 2022. We might see it dip up into these price levels, which is 119 and $135 a barrel. If it doesn't happen between this year and 2020, we might see it happening around 2024 and 2025, probably hit that level. That's why I have those square boxes there. That's where I think price should hit at that time. If it doesn't do it around this time of year, it's probably going to do it around this time of year. So I'm just going to leave that documented here so it could get documented on my YouTube channel. And you guys could see that. I've actually been looking for that since like a month and a half ago, and it barely started moving today. I didn't want to make it public until we seen it moving, but that's the overall idea. I think shouldn't have any more retracements down. If it does have a retracement, it might have it inside here. I don't think it should though. It should just keep expanding higher. And if we get something really crazy in the market, we could probably reach those prices in oil this year. But we'll see. We actually dipped down yesterday into one of my today in here. That was enough for me to take a buy right there. So it might not even come down to these levels. Okay, these are separate levels. This is one level here with the blue and the yellow, which that's where it pretty much tapped into. Okay, that's where it gave a buy signal. It could still come lower and probably hit the second level, which is somewhere around here. And if it really starts retracing, then we're probably going to fill this imbalance all the way up. I don't think it should. I think it should just do halfway. I mean, this could be enough for it to keep on rallying higher. But if it does retrace, I think this should be the line in the sand, we could say, for it to start trading higher. So I'm just going to put an alarm there as well. To 62.60. But like I said, this is probably enough for it to just keep on rallying higher now. And it probably shouldn't even come lower to that. But we'll see if it does or not. GU still having that rally. I want to see it retrace for our entry. Hopefully it will. Oh yeah, let's check indices because these are going to probably have something. Nasdaq is the one I'm interested in. Higher, huh? Yeah, we'll look at indices in a little, probably in the next hour or so. All right, so I outlined yesterday's scenario, right? You guys seen me outline it. I talked about Euro USD coming up for the equal highs up here. And I told you guys that as Euro USD was going to be rallying, we were probably not going to see GU rally much higher. And we didn't even break that high that I mentioned, which I said we probably might not even break that high, or at the most, we're probably just going to hit that level, which we haven't. So we probably might do it today. Okay. We might hit that level today. And as it rallies and hits that level, I think today Euro USD is going to be the one that's going to be weaker, and it's not going to be able to break its high. It's probably just going to come up here into this imbalance, and that should be the sell right there for Euro USD. Hit that, sell off into these sell stops. And possibly if we get really bearish and bullish on the dollar, and this imbalance in here. But I think this could be a safe target because Euro USD is really bullish and it barely tapped into that liquidity. So we'll watch that today. See if it unfolds. 80 USD. Yeah, only came down. I took a small scalp yesterday on the news. It was pretty easy. It wasn't much of a pips, but something to capitalize on. Let me remember where it was. Where was this? Oh, was it really all the way back here? We already made a higher high, huh? Yeah, so this was the Wix news here. I came up, took out all the buy stops. I took it based off of a 1 minute time frame. Once it took the liquidity out, I pretty much just waited for it to break these lows. I placed a buy stop there with the stop above here. It was pretty nice. It just came down, activated the buy stop, and I think I got out at the lows here. So it was only a 12 pip setup. That's why I pretty much didn't send it, because it wasn't really that much of a high probability. But it was nice to see it could still unfold. Pretty much came all the way down. I took most of it out there and then left some for this low. I was pretty much targeting this gap in here, which it did come all the way down and filled it. And you guys could see that we had that reaction there as well. So AD for me, I think is, I think it's still, it should be bullish. It should probably try to come up here, or to test this up candle more like. Yeah, I think that's what's gonna try to reach for, because we're already dug into this up candle in here. It hasn't really done much more than, it hasn't had any more retracements other than come back down and test the low once again, and it already started moving up higher. So it shouldn't move higher if it's going to be bearish. So this is really bullish to me. If we do come back down next week and dip inside of this gap, then that's going to be a really nice buying opportunity. Hey, Jayesh. Yeah, if you're in a buy on GU, then hold that. I'd hold that buy. From 640, shit. What do you mean 640 though? Oh, 1.3, 640. Oh, you're in for some good pips then. You're probably up like, what, like 200 pips almost? How are you in 640? You got in down here? But yeah, if you're on that buy, I mean, you could still hold it and take some partials here on this level I've been mentioning. All right, so we're having that retracement on GBP USD 6 minutes before the news comes in. So that's pretty much what I like to see. If it comes down here, that's where I'll be taking my buying entry. Like I said, I don't think the stop all the way down here is necessary. Although it's a reasonable stop. It's not a big stop. It's only 22 pips. I just think it shouldn't really come back any lower than this level in here. So, I mean, I kind of want to be aggressive on this setup here and just take a 10 pip stop loss for it. And that should optimize my risk to reward for a 3 to 1. If it doesn't hit this level, it's probably just going to tap on this high in here. And that's still a 12 pip stop. So it's not that bad. For those that are in CAD JPY, go ahead and move your stop to, you know, I mean, you guys could set it to break even. Just about halfway of this down candle would be fine. So 86.92. You guys can move your stop to 86.92. I'll tell everybody on the Telegram group right now. Looks like it already came back down enough for re-entry. It should start expanding back up again. Like I said, for those that didn't take this entry down here, we got a really nice entry price, like really just wicked inside of our entry and came out. You guys could still take it up here. You're just going to have a bigger stop loss. I think it was like a 30 pip stop loss or so. Yeah, about 36 pips. So if you guys want to get that, this is pretty much like a nice trade because it's about 88 pips for the first profit. You guys could see already on 4-hour time frame, we're already recapitalizing on this down candle as well. So it should pretty much expand from there. Okay, so if it tests that level, we're going to go ahead and buy. So go ahead and buy that with the stop loss at 1.3775. Okay, that's where I'll probably buy it. I mean, I already bought it. More like, all right, so let me just go ahead and send this to the group. We got news in 1 minute. So the only thing I'm not liking is DXY. Well, I did mention it should bounce in here, but I'm not liking it for my GU trade. So hopefully that doesn't affect the GU trade. We're still going to be watching this level anyways. If it starts breaking it too much, I should only come into this imbalance in here and tap on this down candle here and reject quick. Okay, we don't want to see it hang around there for quite a while. Okay, news is out. Yeah, it looks like DXY is going to go higher, huh? And we want to see GU respect that level there. It just created equal lows. So it could have a small retracement and then come back down to take that out. I would rather just see it keep on pushing up though for my entry. I kind of like the wick that DXY made here. It could be a stop run into these highs here and just keep on falling out. So, yep, there he goes. So we got in GU with a really nice entry. We should hit 33 pips without a problem. So once we hit 33 pips, go ahead and take half of your position off, or at least, or well, take 70% or 80 or at least 50. And then you can leave some on just to see if it goes higher. But I think that should be the level for it to start having a really deeper retracement though. Watch Euro. Okay, Euro hit the level, so that's gonna be a problem for GU. Let's see. All right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some partials. Well, I'll tell you guys if I take partials right now because I might take partials or close it completely. Just want to see DXY. And DXY still looks like it's going to come down. I just don't like Euro. I mean, I like Euro for a sell, but I mean, that means that GU could probably also keep on selling off and not hit that level that I mentioned earlier. Let's see the 1 minute. All right, if it breaks this high, I'm going to move my stop just right down there. Okay, so 1.37, I'll do 37.90. Go ahead and move your stop to 1.3790. Okay, so our stop's at break even or above break even. We should see it come up here and stretch. JPY is also having a really good reaction there. Right from this imbalance. So if you guys haven't taken this trade, I'd probably take it now. Stop still has to be below down here though. So we could still see Euro USDs holding there. Whoever wants to take, I'm personally can't take the sell because my rules is pretty much I can't have more than 2 positions in 2 different pairs. I already have one on CAD JPY, GBP USD. So I really can't take the sell here on Euro USD, but whoever wants to can. Your stop has to be above this high. And I'll outline it for you guys. Pretty much, I think this high, yeah, it should be about 12 pip stop. So I'll take it here on the paper trading account. I'm just not going to take it on my real account, okay, for disclosure's purpose. All right, hold on. Let me just check GU real quick. GU still has a little bit more to expand. So I'll wait, but it should respect this area. If it takes out the high that I just made, then it's going to be heavy bullish, but it should just keep on retracing from where it's at. So G stops just below this low in here. This should be just a retracement to go higher. If it comes down, takes the low, then it's going to be bearish. And also, obviously, Euro USD should be bearish as well, like I mentioned. I probably should have taken that sell because my GU stops, I mean, all my stops are in break even actually. Yeah, I probably should have, but oh well. All depends what DXY does. If DXY starts rejecting this and goes lower, I'll just keep GU and not take Euro. But if it keeps on trading higher than this up candle in here, I'll take the Euro USD trade. I'm not going to get the best entry because this was the best entry here. But it's pretty much doing the same as DXY, so I'm pretty much expecting the same thing. If we trade through this down candle, then I'm going to be really, really strong on taking these sell stops out. I mean, this is a 2-to-1 trader already, so. That's good. GU. Ooh, GU is probably stopping us out now. It's getting close to our stop. 37.90 is my stop. So my stop's at 37.90. Right there. That's where my stop's at. I'll put it red just so we can know that's my stop. DXY just consolidating. Yeah, I want to see it expand now. If it takes my stop out, it's probably just going to keep on heading lower. Whoever took Euro USD, still in profit. About 5 pips. GU, I think we're about 10 pips. Yeah, we're about 10 pips in for GU. These highs are really hot. Like there's a lot of liquidity there. So I want to see that be taken out for sure. It has to take that out before it hits my stop. Or it probably could hit my stop and then reverse back up, but that's still a target for today though anyways. Like I said, Euro could leave its high intact as GU heads up and takes the stops and hits that level. So Jayesh asked about USD CAD. Not sure if you were here when I started, but I mentioned USD CAD should have some resistance here and should start heading lower into this imbalance area, tapping on this level. That's been my objective for this week. And we've seen pretty much this whole week trade lower into that. So this should be just a small retracement to have another push or leg down. I'm buying CAD JPY, so USD CAD should essentially go down as well. Okay, so DXY came all the way down here and rejected. I don't really like that for our GU trade. Thinking of taking partials, but it's not inside of my 2-to-1 range, so I can't really take partials. I have to hold. Yeah, I'll hold it a little bit because this level could also act as resistance, and it pretty much has here. I mean, it almost tapped it. Didn't want to tap it. Came back up. Didn't want to tap it. And it's just hanging around there right now. So let's go ahead and grab this here. I want to see it stay above that line. So my stop is where it should be, below this line, which we could already see that line actually acted as support right there. So if it comes back down, it should act as support again. If it comes lower and hits our stop, it's probably going to come down all the way anyway. So gold had the retracement right on that level. Hasn't came for the stops though. It might not come for the stops and just keep on rallying. Yeah, it actually could just keep on rallying. I don't see it coming down for the stops anymore. But this liquidity up here is really, really juicy. So if you guys look for a buy entry, you guys could take it up to 1759.90 or 1760. That was pretty much the entry right there. Looks like it with the stop down below here. And it should keep on rallying now. We might see DXY consolidate in here. We might not see it rally or decline at all much until GU hits that level I mentioned right here. And we should see Euro USD also kind of consolidate around its area around here. So we're just trading through that upper level. Remember, only take half up here and we'll leave something on. We'll move our stop once it hits that and see if we can leave it on for something else. Believe it's safe to move our stop back up again. So our stop's going to be 1.3795 now. Okay. Move it 5 pips higher. So I don't really want to see GU come back down below this level again. Okay. We shouldn't see it come back lower. That's why I moved my stop a little bit higher. At the most, it should come back down and tap on it, or probably tap on this wick in here. But if it comes back lower, then it's gonna come back low. It should drop hard. If it's coming back lower and breaks this the middle of this candle, or in other words, if it hits our stop, we should probably see a big decline. Euro USD, like I mentioned, still holding that. It's not going higher, as you guys can see. So you could still be buying GU and selling Euro USD, doing the opposite and still be right. But you have to know how to read the markets the right way to know exactly when to counter trade or when to do one thing on a pair and do the opposite thing on a different pair that's correlated to that pair. You really need a lot of market understanding to get that right. And I think I've done that like twice or 3 times this week with you guys. I did that yesterday, did it today, and I'm not sure if I did it on Monday or Tuesday again. Talked about something like that. Okay, so GU is coming back down. That's what we do not want to see. It only came up to the bodies of these candles. So that's probably what it came up for. And it's probably not going to hit our level anymore. We'll see. If this breaks, it's probably not going to come back up anymore. And we could see Euro really declining now. Today looks like a good day, to be honest. Anybody in this trade on Euro USD? ¿Cuáles máximos, José? ¿En GU o qué par? No sé cuáles máximos iguales dices. ¿Serán GPUSD? ¿Estos? Si son esos, pues sí, si son altos iguales. Pero puede que no los agarre. Todo depende de qué haga aquí este GPUSD. Si atraviesa y pega nuestro stop, lo más seguro es que sí va a bajar. Si continúa subiendo, pues obviamente sí va a liquidar los altos iguales. Pero para estos altos iguales, esto es suficiente para haber liquidado y hacer un reversal. Con que haya pegado en el cuerpo de las velas, que pues ya fue lo que hicimos. Ahí. Por eso mismo moví mi stop un poco más arriba. Porque de plano, pues no, yo no quería ver esto. Quería que simplemente llegara hasta arriba y a pegar ahí el take profit, pero al parecer sí está teniendo algo de retroceso. Debe de actuar como soporte si vamos a llegar acá arriba. Si no, pues ya de plano no lo hizo. Puede ser, porque EuroUSD ya está retrocediendo nuevamente. Entonces podríamos ver el GU también. Simplemente haber bajado a recapitalizar en esta vela bajista. Que de hecho podemos ver que ahí exactamente cerró esta vela y abrió la siguiente. Entonces esto debería de romper el alto de aquí. Si no rompe el alto de esta vela bajista, lo más seguro es que nos va a sacar. Ok, está teniendo esa reacción. Y este es el tipo de trading que hago cuando me ven subiendo entrada tras entrada. Es básicamente lo que hago. Simplemente tomo parciales en el alto, donde creo que posiblemente vaya a tener un retroceso, y vuelvo a entrar donde yo creo que posiblemente podría tener un soporte. Solo que pues no, el día de hoy no lo estoy haciendo porque no me gusta tanto como los mercados están. Si estuvieran un poco más simétricos, lo haría con toda la confianza. Pero como pueden ver, no es nada simétrico el día de hoy. Ok, ya pegó nuestro stop. Alrededor de 8.3 pips. Lo más seguro es que va a bajar. Your USD también debería de continuar bajando. Atacar esta liquidez. GXY mencioné al inicio de esta sesión que podríamos tener algún rebote dentro de esta área. Podemos ver que bajó varias veces y no siguió bajando al liquidar este bajo. Entonces, va a ser la posibilidad que vayamos a tener el retroceso al 91, 92. So, básicamente, pues sí, podríamos decir que nos paró en un 1 a 1. So stop, just hit, stop profit. Y Euro, la verdad, se ve demasiado bueno para vender. Hubiera tomado la venta mejor en Euro. Pero como ya tenía dos entradas en dos pares diferentes, pues ya mejor decidí no tomar nada. Vamos a ver si reacciona nuevamente en este nivel. Si lo atraviesa, como les digo, lo más seguro es que vamos a ver unas velas grandes y largas para tomar toda la liquidez bajista. Que básicamente ya lo está haciendo. También DXY ya se está alzando. Debería acelerar. Okay, should just accelerate and go faster for the stop losses down here. GU is more likely to consolidate around these two levels we've been trading inside of. If not, it's we have these two equal lows. I'm not sure if I mentioned it earlier, but we have, yeah, I think I did mention it. I talked about this being at left equal lows. So it could still stab down in there, recapitalize on this down candle, and still keep going up. But the best pair or the best performing pair this session is going to be Euro. It's going to have a really big drop. So 26 pips, that should be our first partials. And like I said, it could also come down in here and fill this up. This looks just like distribution here. So this should be a high forming. Should tap on here. If I was on this entry, I would already have my stop pretty much like in break even. And I'd be taking another entry right there. As it's going up, that's where I would be taking another entry. Same with the stop above here. So if you're in Euro USD, just move your stop above the bodies of these candles. And we should see it erode to the downside now. Okay, that's the test. It broke that low. It's retesting it. And it should react and head down for the sell stops. I think CAD JPY stopped us out as well. CAD JPY stopped us out and break even. Euro USD, like I said, taps. It should fall out, fall down. Got those equal lows on GU, so watch that just in case it gives any buying opportunity. I don't think it should though, because of what I'm seeing with Euro and DXY. DXY should just expand up high. Like this is all a reversal down here. And we see Euro coming down. So like I said, if I was on Euro USD, I'd be taking my sell there and then my re-entry right there. That'd be my second entry, targeting these lows down here. Hace la compra de USD CAD. Ahora, sí se alzó bueno. USD CAD podría haber sido lo suficiente de haber tomado este bajo de aquí y podría tener ese reversal. Me hubiera gustado si hubiera llegado hasta acá, pero ya como estamos viendo el retroceso en DXY y la declinación en Euro, es posible que siga subiendo. GU is just completely ugly now. I'm not going to touch it anymore because it could just consolidate. But I'll still watch this level to see if it gives a buying opportunity. It should. Ah, crap. I think I was sending. Oh, so dumb. I was sending the signals to the community group instead of Pips Profit Club. Wow, that's really dumb. All right. Oh. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, DXY should definitely expand up, take this liquidity and hit this level for a retracement. Euro has to close below this level for it to keep on trading lower. It looks like it's respecting it, so we might just see that buy on GU. Okay, this would be the buying area, which already dipped into it. Which we could see a mirror image on DXY as well, dipping into this imbalance. And if Euro doesn't respect this, I mean, if Euro respects this level and keeps on rallying higher or has a deeper retracement, then we'll definitely see that GU buy again. So if you guys want to buy GU again, you can. Your stop would have to be pretty much below this low. It's like a 7.6 stop as well. It's just lower probability now than the one that was that we did a little bit ago. Euro could come inside this imbalance and have the sell off. So it depends what Euro does. If Euro trades above that, then we might see that GU buy again. If it trades down, then it's no trade for GU. And I'm not taking the sell for Euro USD anymore because I didn't take the sell up here, and there's not much room from where it's at right now to where our target is. It's barely 15 pips. If I would have had that sell there, I'd probably be re-entering right now as it's trading inside of here. But I didn't take the sell, so I'm not taking that. GU looks like it had a bounce. DXY took out the high, so might take the trade. I just don't like how the price action is now. I guess I could risk whatever what I stopped out on, which is $50, $60. Nah, I wouldn't take the buy really, because this looks like a mirror image of the 1 hour time frame from our was it 1 hour? It was a 15-minute. So pretty much this price action here is almost the same as this here. So essentially, Euro should still be bearish. Essentially. Looks like G might just keep on heading higher. right in our buying level. That's where we reacted at. Yours reacting at that selling level as well. So they're really not symmetrical today. XY could still expand up. Just recapitalized on this down candle here. And I think I'd rather see GU sell off now. Because like I said, this is enough for the stop runs. It actually stopped these equal lows in here. I mean highs. Stopped out, had a big reaction down. So if we hit this level in here, I think that should be, we could probably sell that right in there. We might have a really tight stop loss as well. So about a 7 pip stop. This would have to be our first profit. Although I don't really like it because it's not even a 2-to-1. I usually look for 3-to-1s. But Alright should target down here is where I think it should go. So that's a 2-to-1 right there. Okay, we go up there. That should be a sell. Euro USD could come up, take this high here, and reject it and go lower. And we just have DXY here as well. It could take this low out and reject it and go higher. So you could test this candle here. Take this low out for liquidity and go higher. So gold did react off that level as well. All right, DXY came down, took out the short-term low. If there's any reaction there, that's going to be a sell for Euro and a sell for GU. So stop should be 1.3800. Let's see if it reacted already. It came lower. It came more lower than it should. So I'm gonna wait for the reaction first, okay? I don't want to be selling GU just now. So. Because like I said, this could just be a stop run. It hit that gap that I mentioned. And it could just continue lower drastically into these. Yeah, I think that's what's going to be going on actually. Let's see, G just hit that level though. I'm just gonna go take ahead and take this sell. So go ahead and sell that. Let's see, DXY once again. Yeah, DXY looks like it's reacting. Came down, tapped on this down candle. Gap. Should expand higher from here. GU should come, GU should also come lower. Just as Euro USD. So far, Euro's respecting these down candles. You don't want to see it go above that. If you guys took the Euro USD sell, your stop should be right here, 1974. Okay, your stop should be at 1974. Your stop should be at break even. GU still falling out. Look how beautiful that level was respected. Okay, that level was just a midpoint from this level to this level. That's halfway. That's exactly what it hit just now for our entry. Well, your stop is right there, 7 pips. I mean, you could see the stop and take profit. That's a take profit and stop. I mean, this would be first profit because I think it should react there. But yeah, I definitely would take most of my profit there with the almost 3-1. I mean, that's a really good risk to reward, 3-1. Because it could just come down here and react, and like we still have these equal highs here. I mean, this is enough for me to say that I could reverse, but it could still just have a retracement and come back one last time up to the level we've been talking about this whole week. But I mean, this could be enough for it. I don't think it should anymore. The reason is because we have a lot of back and forth in here. We have an up candle, up candle, higher, and then down candle. Came up, pretty much also the middle of the range of these candles, it respected that. So that's a brick wall right there. Okay. If it comes back up, we could even put our stop to break even right now. You could have it at break even. It shouldn't go higher. If it comes back up and taps on our entry, it's probably going to go higher into this level here. So you could have it at break even right now if you want. Overall, I think it's going to come down here. If it has no rejection there, it's going to try to hit the sell stops down here and down here with these equal lows in here. Yep. So yeah, like I said, on GU, it shouldn't come back to our entry. So I'm going to go ahead and put my stop at break even. Okay, just recall our stop is back to break even at 37.92 should be our stop. This gap in here should be our re-entry level. So right now, if it comes up there, it doesn't have to go all the way. It could go half. It could probably test 37.87 and have a reversal lower. Your USDA respected that box I outlined with the down candles. I think it was on the 5-minute or 15-minute. So it should also keep on trading lower. If it starts trading higher, we should take our entry out because it's just going to go higher. It should just decline from there, really. You could re-enter if you want. I'm personally not going to do it, but I mean that's a level where you should see resistance. So. A lot of people say that the 1 minute time frame is impossible to trade. That it's just noise, but I think it's the time frame I mostly use to get these bullet sniper entries. Yeah, so we could see that it's trading above it now. If it closes above it, I'll close the other entry that we had here on the sell. Because it shouldn't close above it. See, that's not good. I'll give it one last chance for this candle to come back inside the range. Not, I'll be closing the trade. So equities are about to open in 2 minutes. We should start seeing more volatility come in the market. Okay, so go ahead and close GU. That's not good already for what I'm seeing for the sell. So we closed in a little bit profits, not that much. Probably break even. You guys got in late. I think it's Euro USD. You guys should close Euro USD as well. Euro looks like it came down for that stop. Hit this weekly level that I have here, and it reacted off of it. So DXY also came up, like I said, for this imbalance in here. Barely poked it set above it, and it looks like it's reversing as well. So I don't think it's going to be selling off anymore for GU and Euro. Euro probably should see that expansion up now to take out the equal highs. I'll look at gold in a little. I don't think I'm going to be trading gold today, though. But gold should be bullish, like I mentioned. And we probably already missed an entry on gold anyway. Because I was expecting it to run the lows, but it didn't. Came down just to close this gap in here. That was the entry right there. And I pretty much already mentioned where it should go to, which is this level up here. So yeah, I think the best pair to trade today is Euro. Yeah, I was about to buy it, but it already went too quick up. We'll see if it comes back down inside of here. I'll take the trade. The USD CAD should drop as well. Came up to fill this imbalance and should come back down to this level here as a target. I can't believe your GU's actually respecting that level, not going any higher. That would have already been higher. Yeah, because like I mentioned, that should be like a stiff wall for GU, but I'm just not liking DXY right now. That's why I decided to close that trade. You can see Euro that looks like it wants to expand. I kind of want to take the buy in here, but I just feel like it's just going to keep on consolidating around that level. If it runs the high, I'll probably look for buying. But it has to run the high though. I'm not sure if it would drop or not really. I'd be uncertain for that. It could do both things. It could either drop from there or just keep on going higher. I think it's most likely for it to keep on going higher. Because I've been looking for, I mean, you've been here for a while. I've been looking for gold to be really bullish, to start a bullish trend tendency. But that level actually is going to tell you if it's going to keep on going or change directions and dropping hard. Okay, this is a really significant level right there. So once it trades to there, whatever it does there, it's gonna give me a nice definition as what it's gonna do midterm to long term. If it keeps on shooting up, it's gonna go all the way up to like almost like making a new high probably. If it rejects that, it's gonna take all the sell side liquidity that it's been having on the consolidation and take the previous low. All right, so we're gonna watch the level in here. It could possibly come all the way down there. Let's see what DXY is doing. Yeah, DXY is also lining up. So if DXY rejects this high here, right there, if it rejects it, that should be a buying opportunity for euro. If it keeps on trading higher, then we have to look for a different setup. It looked like it just tapped right into it. We'll see if it rejects it. Don't take the euro trade now. Do not take it until I say so. Yeah, GU is also falling off, so probably should have left that trade in. I just didn't like what I will see on DXY. Because see, DXY is kind of rejecting as well, so. Let's see. Like I said, Euro USD should be the trade. 7.2 pip stop. Yeah, Euro. Okay, so go ahead and let's see. Let's see if we buy Euro right now. Just waiting for my internet on my MT4 to get still loading. Come on, man. There we go. All right. Euro USD. It should be about a 9 pip stop. If we take it right now, we'll see. So GU just came down to that level. Like I said, I want to see GU react from that level. So take the buy on Euro right now. Okay, buy that. It's about 9 pip stop. Ah, crap. I sent it to my public channel again. Okay, so we're in Euro with the 9 pip stop. GPUSD should also react to this level. And DXY, we also reacted off of this high as well. So we don't want to see this as support. Okay, we want to see that candle trade through that down candle. And we also want to see Euro head up higher, taking out these equal highs, or this high and this high. There's layered liquidity there, so it's got to go up. We could probably also get on GU. I just don't like GU that much for a buy right now. But that level should react if it's going to go higher. It just looks really bearish right now. It looks like it's going to take out the lows. I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. Just watch this. You don't want to see it react. If it reacts, make a decision yourself while I'm not here and whether to hold the trade or not. Just going to take like 2 minutes.
Mr. Retails.
All right. Yeah, we're seeing DXY breaking that. You should see Euro expanding. And GU might be also, nope, see? That's what I was saying. I wanted to see that reaction, but it looks like it wants to come down for the lows though. We'll see. That would have been a nice sell already. We would have already taken profit. It was my bad for saying I just closed the trade, but I mean, I'd rather just cut the losses short and take something that's a more probability. Which I'm really bearish on dollars, so that's why we're pretty much counter trading on GU, we could say.